Today we are discussing the procedures for determining the amount of product to purchase. Determining how much inventory to purchase can be quite challenging. In an established operation, management can use data from last week, last month, and/or last year to anticipate sales patterns. However, customers are extremely unpredictable, and there is no real way to predict human behavior on that kind of scale. If you purchase too much, you tie up capital, fill up your storage space, and risk items going bad before they are used. If you do not purchase enough, you risk running out of items and upsetting customers. Some vendors require minimum orders to guarantee low prices. However, if you need to buy more of a product than you can use before the quality deteriorates, it may be more cost-effective to pay a higher unit price and be able to order the amount of product your operation needs. As prices shift, it may make sense to adjust purchase quantities. When prices for non-perishable items drop, managers may decide to stock up and take advantage of the lower prices. Conversely, managers may decide to order smaller quantities of certain items as their prices rise. Accurately tracking inventory is critical to the success of any food service operation. There are several ways to track inventory that can be used independently or in conjunction. One method is using a physical inventory system where managers physically count each item in stock. This may be done weekly or monthly depending on the organizational structure and goals. A perpetual inventory system tracks each item as it enters and leaves the kitchen. Often, restaurants do a daily count on high-ticket items such as cuts of meat, as these are prone to theft. This daily count is called a meat perpetual. It would be completed each night after closing. The numbers will be compared to the amount of meat sold that day. If there are discrepancies, management can take steps to determine the cause. First, they should ensure that all team members are following the standardized recipes and using the correct amount of meat for each dish. Next, they should ensure that there was no unaccounted for food waste or items that were rung in incorrectly. Finally, managers should check for theft by checking camera footage if available. A minimum-maximum inventory system can be used for products with longer shelf lives. This method sets a minimum or safety level in case shipments are delayed, and a maximum found by adding the amount typically used each order cycle plus the safety amount. When it is time to place an order, the manager would count how many of the item are in stock. Based on this count and what will be used before the next order is received, the manager will order enough cases to meet the maximum at delivery. Generally, a par inventory system is used for perishable items. Just as in golf, which uses pars as a goal for the number of strokes each hole should take, food service operations will have a goal number for each item in inventory. The par should factor in delay time between order and delivery and the amount of product which will be needed before the following delivery is received. When I owned Firehouse Subs, we used a par system for all of our inventory. It was a quick method to place orders twice each week. Let's say the par for white bread is 6 cases. When you place your order, you count 2 cases on the shelf. Therefore, you order 4 cases. If you find that you run short on an item, you may choose to raise the par. If you find that you continuously have a surplus of an item, you may lower the par to guarantee that you are serving the freshest product.